Anders Leon. Gabas Yagab.
Okay, so behind me is actually the place where I graduated middle school 5 years ago, and I feel like, since 5 years passed, I came back here, and I feel even more lost now than when I was 14. So I'm 19 now, so it's kind of eerie, but just taking a bike ride in the sun. Hi, so I'm gonna go on a rant for a little bit, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. So I'm kind of nervous speaking to a camera, but here we go. I wonder what is the purpose of speaking to myself if no one's gonna watch this? It might as well be a waste of time, right? Like, if anyone's watching this, I hope this video impacts someone in a positive way to let them know that they're not the only ones who struggle with anxiety and overthinking. I know many of you can relate to this. I was the exact same person in high school, constantly posting on social media to be liked. You feel like you don't fit in with your peers. You're always feeling like that outcast in the room where everyone's socializing with someone else. Like, it feels draining talking to people to the point where you want to isolate yourself in peace. I know that relationships are important in life, but most people are BS and aren't the right type of people for you. Even if people call me mentally insane, I just have a different perspective on life. After the pandemic, many of us have realized that it's not all sunshine and rainbows in the world. There are a lot of dark moments that we as people struggle through. Deep down, loneliness is a real thing that people go through. For me, I knew I was gonna lose most of the people in my inner circle of friends when isolation started. I saw myself going into isolation mode and it pretty much stayed that way. Instead of putting effort to save these friendships, I let the people who were once friends now become strangers with memories. I didn't go to the same college as most of my peers, which led to people going on different paths in life. I guess it's normal, you lose friends as you get older and you just gotta accept it. Like, the way society is that you're basically forgotten if you don't have social media. Like, there are genuine people out there, don't get me wrong, but for the most part, people want friendships if it only benefits them. So it's basically like every man for themselves. If I were to fall on hard times, nobody would probably help me up. Like, I would say, keep your head up and don't let people take advantage of you, because we live in a meme world, but there are also good people out there. For the most part, my life has been on a roller coaster ride. I think everything in life happens for a reason, which is why I started to make videos again. There were like countless times where I would overthink about an exam because I would do bad, or be afraid to go out because I don't have anybody around to laugh with. I get it, I was in your place before, but after you realize it's just a test of memory and not knowledge, so you think like, why would you stress over for nothing? After all, stress is the #1 killer. I feel like for many of us, like, our fate was already decided by the time we were born, and there's just nothing you can do to change it. Life is just meaningless if we're working for good grades to get pieces of paper to buy stuff with. If you think about it, a college degree today wasn't worth what it was 10, 20, or even 30 years ago with the rise of artificial intelligence. You work, sleep, and eat from your early 20s until your 60s and repeat with a little time to relax on the weekends. And the cycle repeats 5 times a week until you slave your life away for a company that probably doesn't care about you until retirement, and hopefully you live until your older years for a retirement fund. So what is death? This is a very controversial topic because a lot of people want to know about the cycle of humans, which in retrospect, you can probably think about death. I don't try to contemplate about dying because I know that fate will bring me to wherever it decides after my soul leaves my body. The life expectancy for humans is around 80. Some people live longer than 80, some people live shorter. I know as a 19-year-old, I shouldn't be thinking about such things, but when we question about our existence in the world, our minds can dream about a lot of things. Sometimes I wonder where we will go after death. Like, picture yourself going to sleep, which we normally do each day, and waking up in the state in which we are conscious, but death is going to sleep and not waking up without realizing that you died. Your body just ceases function, and also this is out of our control to decide when we leave this world, because death will 100% come one day. It remains a mystery in the art of philosophy because there are just so many theories about what happens after death. Even though we're just little people in a big world, our impacts can be everlasting on this planet of 9 billion humans. I just hope to spread a message, give people hope that life is still beautiful out there, going back to the point of leaving social media. If I actually died, no one would know or even care about you, so take this with a grain of salt, because if you feel like social media is affecting your mental health, it's probably best to take a dopamine detox for a while for your sanity. It's like freeing yourself from a digital prison after seeing how addictive social media actually is. I know it sounds like I'm just repeating things, but I want to share my own thoughts to the world because it's kind of unique for me to spread my message to everyone else. In the future, I hope to create more content that resonates with my true spirits. To my fellow introverts, go where you feel most alive.